step one, you just want to make sure that you start out with a nice clean glass. I usually wash mine with just some dish detergent and dry it out very well. Step two, where you're going to basically carve out the part of your stencil that you don't want to use. I use sign vinyl for mine, however you can use paper and just take out the excess that you don't want on your stencil, which will be the part that will show up with the glass etching. If you're using paper, you can get rid of the excess with an X-Acto knife or scissors. With sign vinyl, what I'm using is a wooden skewer, but you can also use weeding tools to help. Next, what you're going to do is take the sign vinyl and cut it down to size. I've noticed that the less material I have to work with, the better it is to apply onto the glass. Here I have shirt vinyl, and with shirt vinyl there is an adhesive layer that keeps everything nice and clean. I'm going to use that as my transfer. If you don't have any shirt vinyl, you can also use transfer tape that can be purchased at any craft store or any t-shirt and signage store. Next, you're just going to remove the clear plastic from the vinyl. Pretty much after you remove the vinyl, it's going to be useless, but that's okay because what we want is the clear part. We're going to take our stencil and apply it face down and smooth it out evenly, making sure that we don't have any air bubbles and that everything catches onto the clear transfer. The main thing that you want to watch out for are any small pieces, any counters. Counters are basically the part in between the letters. You just want to make sure all of that catches smooth and evenly. If you're not sure that fingers will get it, you can also use something smooth like a squeegee or a sponge or a spoon, or just something to get it really flat. Once we have everything nice and smooth, what you want to do is carefully peel the back of the sign vinyl. And what I'm doing, I'm looking at the front to make sure that everything has transferred successfully. If you're starting to pull it and something is not transferring, stop what you're doing, smooth it back out, and make sure that it catches. We're actually going to apply our transfer here. You really want to make sure you take your time here, because pretty much what you would do here is going to make or break the whole project. I've noticed that with rounder edges it is a little bit harder to apply, but that's okay. Just work with it. Try to get as clean as an application as possible, and with your fingers smooth out any bumps or creases. Once you get a nice clean application, I like to go back and just inspect my stencil. If there's any bumps or creases that I can fix, I'm going to do so. I'm doing that right now with a wooden skewer. After you went back and fixed any imperfections, what you're going to do is just smooth out any other bumps, so when you apply the etching cream, nothing seeps underneath your stencil. This is very, very important. Once you're satisfied with your application, you're going to go ahead and apply the etching cream. Make sure that you're wearing protective gloves, because etching cream is very toxic to the skin. So you want to apply your gloves and stir up the etching cream. When you're ready, go ahead and apply it. You can either use a brush or a sponge or just a flat surface like a spatula I'm using the handle of a plastic spoon just to get a nice and even coat. Once you have your area completely covered, you just want to let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes so it can really set into the glass. Next up, we're going to rinse off the excess. What I like to do is run my water first and let it run down the glass. So the opening of the glass, hold it downward towards the sink and let it just run smoothly off. Once you've gotten the bulk of the etching cream off, you want to take your fingers and in small circular motions, get rid of the excess. And you'll notice if it still looks cloudy, like if some places look like it has more etching cream than others, just take your time, use your fingers, and get rid of the excess. You want to have a nice, clean application. After you have rinsed off your glass, you want to take some paper napkins or a paper towel and gently pat dry the area. This is just going to make sure that we don't have any excess product or any excess water that hasn't settled onto the glass. After you dried your glass, you want to sit it back down on a flat surface and just remove your stencil. Pretty much at this point you can't do anything to hurt the glass. Everything should have already settled onto the glass. Everything should have pretty much become permanent. So just make sure you stabilize the glass so it doesn't roll around on the table, but other than that, just have at it. Any of these small areas or crevices, you just want to take something like a weeding tool or like the wooden skewer and just really focus on it. You want to make sure that you don't scratch your glass with getting into these small areas. Give it one more wash or one more rinse and you should have something like this. I think that these glasses are perfect for any party, any special event, for a gift. You just want to make something customized for somebody. Pretty much any occasion. Let your imagination run wild. Alright, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please visit my channel for many more and feel free to follow me on my social media platforms. Thank you for watching. Bye.